Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're at. Welcome to the Counter-Strike Confederation Match Day 9. I am your friendly neighborhood sailor, Smokey, and alongside me, MaldingMike, and our lovely producer, Nexus. Glad to have you here, Malding. How's it going, brother?
I am absolutely excited for tonight's games. It's been a while since I've been here on the desk, but let me tell you, Smokey, I am absolutely excited. I don't think I can get it past you, get it through you enough, just how excited I am to watch these games. We got Premiere on the schedule tonight, something I get very excited to watch, as does the Counter Strike Confederation community. So, what are we thinking about these games tonight, Smokey?
I think it's gonna be an exciting one. Gonna be an exciting one. We tonight for our first match, we've got the Shogun with the Radon Royals so Gas franchise against what is it, OS. And I want to say the Shogun are looking pretty good. They are 4 for 4. They're on a 1 win, and then the last previous 3 losses, they were pretty tough. But Red on Royals themselves are 2-6. So it's looking kind of rough. Going to see if they can try to sneak their way into the playoffs. Honestly, not looking all that great. They lost the last 2 of their 4, but we're seeing if they can make some moves tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, well, more talk on that later. If I'm correct, I think we're ready to head into this game. Looks like we're going to be heading into the first round here that we sadly missed, but it's going to go huge for the Radon Royals here, Smokey.
Not a
5
man
alive.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a man down. Not. I didn't even see like a maybe like 10 hit points taken. So that's a very strong start, especially on CT side, in my opinion. I lean towards T side on this map, especially with some of the executes they can get to on the B site.
A lot of executions, especially on this map. A lot of splits through mid, but with Cave being there and Donut, I mean, there's really so many ways to tackle the sites. But here we have a full save heading into round 2 here. Cam with the lead, though.
Yeah, lots of little switches on the blicky. See if they can push towards mid. Might be backing off. Toodle's taking a peek towards jump up.
Look at this look at this positioning on A side here. So passive. So much on the line. The timing of this nade would be almost incredible, especially with that smoke gone. Let's see if it comes to fruition.
Manavar can play
Now,
this perfectly.
just playing the waiting game here.
Cam goes down, but he's giving them information. Made no good, but they can storm the site. Apathy takes down Manafart. Coming through Intact, coming through Donut. See if he can make a move. Apathy goes down. They've got bomb down, which is always a plus.
Tragic that they're going to get the bomb down there. Luckily, they're going to be able to take all the pistol players down. The aggressive plays from the CT side fall into place. But Shogun is going to have a lot of money to work with this next round. Hopefully a change of momentum coming their way. But something we were talking about earlier, Smokey, is, yeah, I mean, the Order of the Samurai, this guy's got 4 wins, 4 losses right now, this current season of play. But Radon Royals Gas is working with a 2-6, 2 wins to 6 losses. But if you look at their ratings, I mean, we're looking at 2 teams that are neck and neck when it comes to statistics. And I happen to be a stats guy myself. I think it tells a story that not a lot of people care to look at or listen to.
Yeah, on paper, both these teams look like it could be either one of this game, to be quite honest. For Red Royals, their last couple of games have been pretty rough. They lost 11-13 to Copy Pasta, and then 13-7 to Ooze Crew. But, in my opinion, this is anybody's game. I'm taking an aggressive peek towards alt mid, popping through on Cave. They don't know he's right there. Tycho might get him. Excellent shot by Tycho. Got a free AK. Bring it back to B site and just, hold down the fort. It might go through a little rotation. Cam playing through Donut. It's so smooth, so seamless.
Such a good call.
Manafart might get this. He knows he's there. Oh, so close.
But so much confidence on the repeat.
But now they know exactly where they're headed towards A. Now they can. Carve gets Apathy and then Cam gets Manafart. Okay, all right. Yep, they're on time. Next takes on Mikkelsen. Tycho can go through A main if he wants to. It's gonna be a 3-on-1. Good try to play for exits.
I'm 2 up. You have enough money to buy next round. You should at least across all these players. And actually, you know what? You really don't have enough money, just barely. It's gonna be
it's gonna be a rough buy.
But I mean, I like this. I actually really like this. Look how they're positioned. This would be the round to do it. If there was a hole, if he can separate these players from CT and find one in Donut, it's absolutely possible. Look
Yeah,
how much util Tycho has to work with.
he's got a lot. He can work with it.
The ninja, no way. The ninja,
No, they're waiting for him. It was a good try. I'll give him that much.
Good try indeed, and we can see the brains, the plays, the calls already this early in the game. That switch up through mid is just a pleasant call to watch. I'm not sure the IGL is on the Shogun side, but we're seeing a fight early in the game, a 2-1 scoreline at that. And I mean, with Radon Royals' early lead here, we could be seeing, them running away with it. But here we have quite the barn burner in action here. And I mean, here we go. We're looking towards B here. Not a single soul towards that A site. Smokey, I think we got a B push on our hands.
I always love the good old B rush every once in a while. Two of the CTs in mid. Gonna take a poke towards the elbow. Got a frag out. Carbon Tycho gets his head taken off. Good lord, after he takes out Tycho. And then, he's getting another double on curve. Set up the post plant. Oh my goodness.
He just sprayed him through the freaking smoke, man.
I love those smoke sprays, man. You got to give it every once in a while. Intact and man. And of course they're caught with their pants down, all looking towards Red Room, and Cam is just gonna take it back. The lay of my last. He had his ass wide open, and Manifart's just gonna go ahead and save. Can't blame him too much for that, He's got a defuse kit, he's got armor, he's got the dig. Might as well just save it for next round. Shogun showing that they've got some fight in them as well.
I like this a lot. He might be able to pick Cam off, catch him off guard, but look at this discipline from Cam, and
what an
exit
shot
is all that takes from Manafort. The other two players heading towards on, and another successful round. A show of momentum from the Shogun here. That was a very clean B take. Keep in mind, 3 alive at the end of that one. Cam just showing the amount of discipline he has on that kill through the smoke on Cave. And I mean, I think we're looking at a team that knows what they're doing on this map without a doubt.
Definitely know what they're doing. Definitely had some hard-hitting practice, and I want to say I love that off angle that he had towards on the exit to get that pick with the deagle. Because not everybody's gonna be looking towards the steps. They're gonna almost expect you that you're tucked away in a corner inside a main. At least from my experience, that's where I'd be hiding.
I mean, you're absolutely not wrong. And with this, they're looking at the space they've created on this B site, the fear, but they're walking right into a stack here. Luckily, that bomb's going to be in a safe spot, Smokey. I don't think they meant to leave it there.
Oh, and they dropped the hero. Okay, someone's got to pick that up. Only hurt right now on the T side is Apathy. Total's intact. And there goes down intact. Total's doing his best. Not quite.
Very, very clean.
Very clean. I would have expected at least one on B ramp from that hero AK, but sometimes you just got to pick and choose your battles.
Pick and choose indeed, but Radon Royals finally coming in with a buy here. It's not lovely. In fact, it's not that great at all. Not a lot of money to work with. They're losing this one. We're looking at quite the disruption in a CS game, especially this early. Winning the first 2, losing the next 4, that's going to require a timeout in my opinion, but here we go. A lot of util coming down in mid.
A lot of util. At this point, if they lose, this one's going to be 2-5. Intact already down. Oh no, through the smoke. They're going to go aggressive through alt mid, and next gen go ahead and gets that next one over on Toodles. They can push mid all they want now. Map control, their game. Curve might take a pick. Take a peek. See if you can try to nab anybody. Doesn't see anybody quite yet. And I like that bump, that boost up from Manafart. Gets one on Cam, falls down through A main, and then Spence is gonna see him. Yep, Spence takes out Manafart. Curve gets punished for his slow peek on bomb site. My goodness, and it's all up to Tycho. Save that rifle.
Tycho's been a pretty consistent last player in the mix last few of these rounds. Him and Manafart have really been holding down these 1v3s, 1v4s, and by holding down, I mean holding down the S key as far away from your enemy as you can, because this is not looking good, and it hasn't for the last few rounds. Something I want to talk about, though, is we have a few players on both these teams. I haven't actually looked at Radon yet, but for Shogun, we have 2 subs as far as I'm concerned. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2, but I know Next Gen Mason is one of the subs, and I believe Spence is the other. And I just want to talk about a lot of the impact we've been seeing from this team is Next Gen Mason. So, I mean, it's not typical that you get a sub coming in. Next Gen goes down. Tycho's ready for it, but from the other side comes the op and a missed headshot. Only has 1 bullet. Can't make it work.
Oh, so
That is
close.
just so close, but not enough.
But yeah, like you were saying, these subs, they're holding down the fort. They're holding down the fort. You said it was Next Gen Mason, right? He's 5-4, the ADR of 85. It's not bad. And then Spence with 3-2, ADR 50. Not the worst in the world. He's been making impact.
Especially this early in the game, already seeing what they have to offer. Hopefully, they have the routine, the regimen to keep it going throughout this game as we head in what looks like an early A or mid play, heading towards A here, and possibly a split in the making, Smokey.
Yeah, I love a good old A split between Donut and A main. Gonna line up their smokes and do a nice little fancy execute. Don't need to rush things. Happy to give me a second smoke. Looks like it's gonna be a double stack into Donut. Might be getting. They might get Cam. They might get
him caught out.
Oh,
looking at your map, I guess.
Total 6 a trade. They get a free AK in the mix. Tycho trying to peek with this deagle. Gets a hit on Apathy. He's going to have to go through over here on the side. And more pistols in the mix.
What a waste
Bomb
of
not down. Yeah, what a waste of molly. Bomb's going down just now. Come on, Mason. Just shoot. Click. Oh, you see him? And he's got him. There we go. Yeah, they got side on lockdown. They know at least 1, maybe 2. Oh, there you go. Definitely heard that through on the back. Intact. Not quite. Gets a dink, but not quite. Spence with 2 HP. And it's all up to Curve, so he can make some noise. Gets killed Next Gen. Gets 2. Not quite for 3. And Red Dot securing the round for the Shogun. Thank goodness. My God.
Red Dot, an opera that we haven't seen much of this game, but one that's fairly successful in his FACEIT games as well as his Counter-Strike Confederation games, if you're familiar with the player. However, I have found out who the sub is. I believe it is Manafart for the Radon Royals, who is, putting in some work. It's not exactly to the same caliber of the other subs, but I mean, when you have subs on both sides, even in pro play, differences can be made. I mean, we look back at something like IEM Dallas. We saw a sub win the whole event, and then sometimes, we look at EWC where, you sub in your coach, you lose the first 2 games and you're done. So, I mean,
yeah, absolutely devastating op performance right there. And they've already got the B-bomb site locked down. But yeah, as you were speaking, especially with CSC, it's kind of awkward with the subs. You don't really get to play time. You don't really get any play time with them. It's just, hey, congratulations. You might be a sub for the night, or if you want to be a sub for the night. So you're just kind of, I don't want to say pugging it out, but you're kind of just in the mix, getting to acclimate to the team's calls, rather than getting any sort of practice on the team unless you sub with them before.
And a lot of these guys have played together, Smokey, so it wouldn't surprise me if Next Gen Mason has some relationship to a lot of these guys. A lot of these permanent free agents are in this community. They've been around before, but look at this. A lot of speed coming up, K, if you're moving to take control.
Yeah, they're hitting hard, and immediately, 1 for 1. Cam takes down Turtles after he takes down Impact, and then with the Deagle, Curve gets a kill. Nice, solid defense. They've held him back. It's gonna be
I believe in Curve here. I actually do.
If he can hold this off finger right here, and Red Dot is not
completely possible. All right, GG.
He didn't hear the singe, so he's just gonna smoke him out, and they're gonna move towards A. Oh, he saw him. He sees him. 1v1. He now knows he's got to be on A site. He heard the molly. He's got time. Flash out.
I'm stealing that flash. He knows. He's a knower.
Post on fake. Unless you're CSC. He's holding it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He's right off the... Oh, no! He didn't stick it!
Curve, get back on the bomb!
Curve. Curve, you're looking upwards. Look down. Get him by the head. Just spam, almost.
Curve, you have no
Oh,
kids.
no. Valiant effort. My goodness. Give
Oh,
him,
and the BM is insane.
give him a little cowboy hat. Nice try there, partner.
Nice try there, cowboy. Better
God,
luck
he had-
next time.
God, that defuse angle was almost perfect. If he was able to just hide behind that corner of the wall over at back of sight, my God, he could have. If he stuck that, he almost would have made it, in my opinion. I
Somebody
think he
tell
very well could have
Curve.
made it.
Do not watch the VOD. You will cry.
Yeah.
Imagine
could've
we seeing 11-13 on this one too. Ooh.
Gosh. I don't even want to think about it, brother. Aggressive push towards mid by the T's, and they're just going to get Apathy's just going to get punished. Pushing more towards elbow. Next gen's going to go push towards alt mid, and they're going to swing out. It looks like, no, yeah, slowly. Falling back, taking stock. Curve with this nasty peek. He saw the op last round. See if he can get him again.
Ooh.
Those quirky little peaks, those quirky little pixel peaks are so sweaty. Totals takes down Cam.
You know, you gotta expect this one at Premiere, to be honest with you.
You have
That's why
to.
he's
You have
flashing
to.
him out.
Eats an 8. Spence is hurt, but
There
not
it
down.
is.
There he goes. Down for the count.
Oh!
And a nasty pick by Red Dot.
I'm liking watching this opera play. I'm not gonna lie. It's absolutely just nasty.
It is. Mason's got to hold a sweaty angle. He's only got 5 HP. It's all up to Red Dot, really, truly. He's got to smoke out for sight. That's not a bad idea.
Cuts off the short angle. A ballsy player, though, could absolutely lurk through it and ruin Red Dot's day here. Next gen on very low health.
He's got to back up. Oh, no, and the spam takes him out. He's out with a headshot, and it's all up to Mason.
He has the positioning to win this, though. Look at this. He's going to get the first.
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
The running accuracy, man.
He's just got off that bomb so quick. It's
Yeah.
actually so
Lightning fast
quick.
reflexes. Dash out Chrome Cannon. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm too poor to afford that.
You know, why don't you just rent it? Oh, wait, you can't anymore. Did they get rid of it, or is
No,
it still a thing?
you still open a rent. You can still open a rent.
You can, I thought
You got Valve needs their case
they're
money.
buku
Dude.
bucks. They're 600
buku
million
bucks.
per month or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. A strong buy from the Radon on the CT side still, and it looks like not the most util in the world on T, but they've got some stuff to work with. AKs and
I
an
don't know
op.
that cave play.
Yeah.
There's two players on the other side. A little bit of spam.
Yeah, rather than aggro to elbow, aggro to alt mid, and they're getting some fire down the lane. Mason's hit. Tycho takes a little shred. Taking some chip damage from the nade, not too much. And oh my god, Apathy takes Intact's head off. Tycho reducing Spence's shreds to the smoke. Man, a fart. Holding his own on sight. Off the Toodles. Oh, they heard that. They knew he's right there. Cam getting the bomb down through the smoke. I like the spam through wood on Manafart. Mason getting the kill on ult mid, pushing towards B ramp. Red Dot carrying the heart and soul of this team with the op.
1v2 with the op. It's a hard one to win, especially on the site.
He gets one.
Oh, but he makes it
No,
look
he got
easy.
two. My god, come on, Manafart. You had that. No. That's the sort of spray I would have been throwing down on fucking recruit. My goodness.
I would hate
Brother.
to think that Manafart, you know, maybe had his headphones on backwards, because you hear that first stop shot, you got to think, boom, go time, you're dead, you know? That trade was there, was lined up, but I guess when you think he's behind that box, you know,
He
you
should
play a
have
little bit more
swung
careful.
on him.
Absolutely. It is always the right answer, especially after that. You have to trade that out. That's why you're there. And it's
Yeah.
timings like those where you don't punish. Oh, no.
Oh. And
Oh,
now
no.
we're doing friendly
And
fire.
now they've fallen apart.
Nice quick rush into B side. I'm liking this intensity.
Oh,
And Manafart's going down. Apathy gets taken down. Mason takes down Tycho. Just looking at a solid defense on the site. Fall out through the cave. Spence got this cheeky peek through mid on elbow. They can go A if they really want to. Intact and the nice little XM kill. You know, I don't use it enough.
Nobody
And yep,
does.
a little swing through A. Never hurts anybody.
Early temple though.
Yeah, early temple. But Turtles only has the MP9. He could do a swing out. Curve all the way through T-spawn. And Red Dot again, making a menace of the op. Spence with a double op setup. Okay, okay. It's all the intact. 1v3. They know he's there.
Wow.
And a
Double op.
9-3 scoreline with a
Yeah, I
double
mean,
op to end it.
It manifests itself. Red Dot's accuracy must have been, and I'm not talking about his headshot percentage. I mean that the amount of times that guy shot his op and the amount of times it hit, very, very indicative of a player you can rely on, especially an opper with a 3.9 You got to be happy on this Shogun side. We might be looking at quite the sweep in the making here, unless the Radon Royals could turn it around as we head into the second half of play. We will see how these players play on a different side.
At this point, the Royals gotta push fast, they gotta push hard, instill some confidence in themselves with this second pistol round, I should say, and get on the scoreboard early. They can't give up really almost any rounds, because if they lose their economy, it's pretty much game over, just about. It is
something to notice here. I do want to say is Manafart is going to be buying all of the support info for his team. An interesting pick, especially for the sub. But, I mean, he must know what he's doing. He must have the plan. But look how this started.
Nice little spot in red room. Nope, not anymore. Looks like going to be pushed into A main over onto A site. They're going to get picked off one by one. Manafart's the last one alive. So you can get the spam and nothing for him. No dead players on CT side. Spence with what, 1 HP? Good lord. They don't. If I don't want to say they have to force up here, but if they lose it, more likely than not, it's gonna be a 11-3. So looking rough. And I want to say, Next Gen Mason has had a great game. He said he has a sub, right? Next Gen Mason. You said Next Gen Mason is a sub.
He is a sub, as far as I'm concerned.
14-9.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, what a great pickup. I'm not sure if it's up to chance or if they chose, but they chose the right guy.
My God, the spam through the elbow smoke. Okay, and some action over to all mid. Still landing in the hands of the CTs, but my God, like, I don't want to say, it's like turn their X-ray vision off, dude. Come on, man. How'd you know they were in? How'd you know they were in elbow?
Is it over?
I don't want to say it's over till it's over. They can have a buy now. And
Let's say you're the type of guy, hypothetically, to say it was over before it was over. Would you?
I mean, yeah.
This is a hypothetical. Obviously, it doesn't represent your take, obviously.
As someone who prefers T-side on this map,
Ancient.
I'm on Ancient. I'm not against it. I'm not gonna say it's over until 13, personally.
Okay. What about now?
It's a 4v3, not the worst in the world.
Okay. All right.
But,
I like the optimism. I'm here for it. I mean, you have no space taken. You have full cat control seated to the CTs. One pick on A main, only one rotating over. They're going to have to find something soon.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, but yeah, they're... it feels like they're playing Last Ever, and oh my goodness, that is a MP9 bulldozer. I am in love. You know what those go for?
I'm actually not sure. How much do they go for?
A lot.
Really?
Probably more than my paycheck.
Well, save up a few, and let's get you that bulldozer.
Oh, no, I'm not good at the game, bro. I don't deserve Mac 10. I don't deserve Mac bulldozer, and they're gonna get a solid plan off. So they've got sight now. Gotta get peaky with the picks. They've got it. Gonna go for a plan again. Holding long is blocked off. They got short too with the AK. Oh. Swing out gets one. This could be another 2v2. No one's checking B ramp. No.
He knows.
Oh, he knows, but it's too late.
I like watching the Curve play. This is definitely a talented player, no doubt. You can see he's got the team on his back, and I mean, he's definitely got the plays to make this work. It's just not working today.
Yeah, Yeah, 16-13 EDR of 96. He's been solid all game. It's just it feels like they just can't come together with either post plants or their executes are just not aggressive enough. At least for some of the rounds.
Take a look at how much space they take. Historically, on this T side, in the few rounds we've had, sadly, yeah, I mean, this we could be looking at the last one right here, but they're not taking space. We're not seeing any offensive util for this cat play. It looks like just was smoke bait here. No space found from mid. Already one down. And I mean, this CT-sided squad is just finding so much when they shouldn't be finding anything. They should be finding their demise. But look how far out these players are.
Yeah, the single push, I could understand like a little bit of aggro through alt mid, and now they're getting back up all the way to T spawn, and he's just gonna eat the nade. But like the single push from elbow to mid, I do not like plays like that at all. If you're gonna push on T side from elbow to mid for a quick spawn rush, you gotta at least have two, because you gotta get the trade, and then Apathy's gonna go ahead and take down Intact, and it's all up to Curve for the 1v4.
They sprayed him through the smoke, and Curve's not going to be able to do it. That is going to be the end of the game. Shogun coming out victorious, an absolutely dominant display here on Ancient. Congratulations to the Order of the Samurai for what might be one of the best games when it comes to, players across the board. I mean, look at those, look at that ADR, look at those kills, look at the ratios, and that is just phenomenal. The pickup on Next Gen Mason, that has got to be one of the best drafts I've ever seen.
Yeah, let's see. That makes them 5-4 now, and I'm looking at the standings right.
Where is that going to put them? Let's see.
Puts them solidly in line for a playoff contention.
Okay. Exciting.
Yeah, and just for Radon Royals, at this point, you just gotta regroup, reconvene, and just get ready for match day 10.
All right, and is our second game of the night already in progress, or no? All right, well, that was one hell of a game, Smokey. We have another one for you, ladies and gentlemen, of the Counter-Strike Confederation. We will be back in 20 minutes. So we will see you then. We're going to cut to break. If you have any questions, we are active in the chat, and we will be happy to answer them for you. You guys let us know, and it's our pleasure, as always. See you next game.
Of course.